The war had already worn the colonies thin. Men were starving, boots split open in the snow, gunpowder rationed like gold dust. Outside a small, half-frozen village near the Rappahannock River, a Continental Army regiment made camp in the trees, their fires hidden low so British patrols wouldn't spot them. Among the soldiers was a boy named Elias Carter. He was 14, maybe 15 if you believed him. Too small to carry a musket for long, so they gave him a drum. His job was simple: beat the rhythm that told men when to march, when to charge, when to run. In battle, Elias stood where officers could see him. If he fell, the line faltered. That night, snow fell thick and quiet, the kind that swallowed sound. The officers didn't know the British were already moving. The ambush. Just before dawn, gunfire exploded out of the trees. Redcoats poured down the ridge, bayonets gleaming, shouting commands that cut through the cold. Continental soldiers scrambled from sleep into chaos, men firing without powder, others pulling on coats as bullets ripped through canvas tents. Elias was awake when the first shot came. Training took over. He grabbed his drum and beat the assembly call, hands stinging as the rhythm echoed through the woods. Men followed the sound. Lines formed. Orders were shouted. For a moment, just a moment, the Americans held. Then a musket ball struck Elias in the chest. He fell backward into the snow, drum rolling away, its skin splitting with a hollow crack. A soldier named Corporal Nathan Hale, not the famous one, he'd died years earlier, saw the boy go down and ran to him. Blood soaked through Elias's coat, dark and steaming in the white snow. "You're hit bad," Hale said, pressing his hands to the wound. Elias didn't scream. Instead, he whispered, "Did I miss the signal?" Hale told him no. Lied right to his face. The fighting raged for hours. By the time the British withdrew, the camp was ruined and the field littered with bodies. Hale stayed with Elias until the boy's eyes finally closed. By every measure, Elias Carter was dead. They wrapped him in a blanket and laid him with the others. The drumbia. That night, as the survivors huddled around low fires, someone heard it. A drum. Soft, steady. A marching rhythm. Men froze. Officers drew pistols. The sound came from the far edge of the field, where the dead lay beneath the snow. Hale walked toward it, heart hammering, lantern shaking in his hand. He found Elias sitting upright. The blanket had fallen from his shoulders. His coat was still torn open. There was no blood now, only a dark scar like old iron pressed into skin. His eyes were open, calm, reflecting the lantern light. And he was drumming. Not on his old drum, that one lay broken nearby, but on his knees, fingers tapping out the advance. "You shouldn't be alive," Hale said. Elias looked up and smiled faintly. "They're not done yet." Marching the duh. Before Hale could speak again, the drumbeat changed. Across the field, shapes began to move. Men who had died that morning, some with shattered heads, others with frozen open eyes, rose from the snow. Not fully alive. Not rotting dead. They moved stiffly like men waking from a deep sleep. No blood flowed. No wounds bled. They picked up muskets, straightened coats, formed ranks. The drum guided them. When British scouts returned before dawn, they found an army waiting, silent, perfectly aligned, eyes empty but fixed forward. The volley that followed was devastating. The British fled in terror, convinced they'd encountered something unholy. By sunrise, the field was empty again. No bodies. No tracks. Only bloodstains frozen into the snow. Elias was gone. The aftermath. Hale survived the war. Lived long enough to have grandchildren. But he never forgot that night. He swore that sometimes, when armies marched or men prepared to fight, he could hear a faint drum in the distance. Steady, patient. Years later, when asked what happened to the boy, Hale said, "Some soldiers fight until they're killed. Some fight until the war is done. That boy. He fought until the country learned how to stand." Even today, reenactors near old Revolutionary War sites talk about hearing a drum when the fog rolls in, especially before storms. Not loud, not fast, just enough to keep men moving forward.